Hey guys, I have another one ready. Just finished it off today and thought about showcasing it. This here is actually my personal one. Um, as weird as it sounds, I don't own a diary. uh, this here is actually a super realistic diary, meaning no over the top weathering. I made something like this in the past for a friend of mine who lives in England, and I was so inspired by it because I loved it so much, and I really didn't want to send it off. I wanted to keep it, but yeah, and I hope he enjoys it. Um, this here is a little different from that one because this here has a different skin. This here is actually a luxury calfskin. And this is the first time ever making a diary in this, and I will try to zoom in. This, yeah, it doesn't zoom in very well, but it has a bourbon undertone, and let's see here. Yeah, yeah, better, a little better. Anyway, it's difficult to pick it up, but yeah. So let's get started. Um, a real French franc and not the photocopied one, because this here is a super realistic diary. So meaning it has a real French franc, a real camel pack, and yeah, also realistic weathering. As you can tell, it is not over the top. Just has a few like moist seep-throughs, in the spine, and there, because the spine, the points, the holes are weak points, and it will attract moist over time. Um, you can tell here as well, you know, there, there again, and you can tell, see, yellow pages, nothing over the top, nothing hero prop like, with all the splashes and spattering, and that is actually very unrealistic for something that's 40 years old only. I've seen 40-year-old books, and they all look pristine to me. And but yeah, so yeah, and this here also has loose inserts. You can pick out the inserts and look at them, because this here is a realistic diary and nothing prop like. So I only have about 10% glued in, like the dollar, and stuff like that. Again, look at this, with the seep through in the spine. Yeah. Yeah, here again, this here is also loose. And this is actually based on the prop store diary, the way it is fixed. This entire diary is actually based on hero prop and two other B props. So I thought about mixing them, and I love the end results of it. Very, very cool. Very cool. Like this here is also loose. I normally glue it shut. You can just pull it out, but yeah, you can pick it up, look at it. Yeah. This here also has a classic insert of mine from my first ever made tool diary, and that is this insert right there. And I'm thinking about bringing it back, and it also has the Pennsylvania fly sheet, which is located at the back in this one. This is something classic from my first ever generation diary, and yeah, maybe I'll just bring those back. I don't know. Again, with the seep through in the spine. Just love how that look. This here is also based on a B prop, you know, the weathering and the paint splashes. Just love that spread so much from that B prop diary. Also, again, you know, big map. It's actually loose, you can pick it out. But, another thing, all of my inserts are printed on different types of paper. You know, that nap which you just saw here, this one here is actually printed on something much thicker, you know, to give the appearance and the feel of a real map. Again, you know, the seep-through in the spine here, and yeah, and oh man, look at that. Here, this is based on the prop store diary, you know, with that spine weathering here. I just love that detail so much, and I wanted to have it in my diary. And yeah, whoops, there goes an insert, you know, they're loose, so that's what you get. This one also, it just looks so real, you know, just a few splashes like this, and just yellow pages only. Looks so much more real. Also very cool. And this here has a real camel pack instead of a prop camel pack. And I'll show you this one if I can find it again. Let's see. Yeah, it will just, there it is. Here. So much more nicer to have something real and vintage in a realistic diary. It just sells it so much more. And as you can tell, it is a super floppy book, which is just a must-have in the diary. You know, the way, you know, it is just abused, like you can tell. Just look at this, right? And the flip. Just like the Venice scene, you know, when he looks for the knight. If I can find it. There. So, this is it. This is it. Thanks for watching, guys.